Pillow is raging after Walmart decided to end their business relationship, I guess, according to Mike Lindell himself. We'll get to all that, but first, it's another episode of Pillow Talk.
God gave me this platform. I already know I'm going to win. China did our vote. Biden and Harris would say, hey, we're here to protect the country, and resign. Mike Lindell's a conspiracy.
But you haven't.
Just forget about the evidence. This was attacked.
During a Thursday appearance with conservative podcaster Steve Bannon, who, by the way, also a criminal, somehow not in prison, although that's exactly where he should be. But anyway, MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell talked about a conference call that he had with a Walmart executive, allegedly, of course, because you can't really trust anything that Mike Lindell says at this point. But apparently, according to him, this call left him absolutely seething. There's a lot of cope, there's a lot of seethe. And so let's get to that video.
It's just me and the executive VP of Walmart. And he gets on there. Now, remember, the CMO said sales are fatiguing, which was a lie. This guy, I talked to him and I said, this will be your biggest product buy-through in the history of Walmart, just like my other 3 price points. He goes, all of a sudden he goes, well, no, we're not ever having MyPillow again. He said, you don't make the rating of a 4. And I go, what rating system? And he goes, I go, what are you talking about? He goes, well, 2.5 years ago, we put in a rating system. And I go, what? I said, I'm high rated. I look it up. We're made a 5, a 4, 3.8. These are just customer ratings. I said, you do realize bots and trolls attack all the time. And he goes, no. He says, well, we're canceling MyPillow. And he had this smirk on his face. I said, goodbye. You're going to be all over the news tomorrow. And I slammed the computer.
Bots and trolls. It's about to. We're under attack. It was attacked. It was attacked. It's funny how they, basically acknowledge the existence of bots and trolls, except when it comes to Russia. With Russian bots and trolls. It's weird how they can, deny the existence of those things. Again, that's what a lot of the Russia investigation was actually about. But, when it comes to MyPillow rankings or ratings, now that's bots and trolls, which, by the way, it is very, very plausible that is what happened, that there is a lot of, people that just go on and, downvote or whatever, post hilarious 1-star reviews of MyPillow, whatever. But look, I don't have anything, I don't think that it has anything to do with why Walmart could have possibly pulled MyPillow from their stores. It might actually have something to do with the fact that MyPillow is an election denier. But anyway, I love how he also said, oh, you'll be all over the news. Well, you know what? That's actually the only time MyPillow has made a prediction that was correct. Because it's true. He is all over the news. Because he's a crazy person. There's more from him. He says, this was on an interview to his Facebook page that was conducted earlier in this week. He said, you guys are canceling us just like the other box stores. Shame on you, Walmart. You're disgusting. Look, nobody has a more satisfying meltdown to watch than MyPillow. Because he just goes, he ramps it up. This isn't just I really, I don't think the business decisions that they're making in regards to my business are very smart. Not very good. And by the way, he claims that he's taken a $10 million hit. I mean, I'm going to question those numbers. Let's just say that, okay? I'm going to question those numbers. I don't think he has been, making all that much money. But again, I guess even if he has, he's been wasting it all on this stupid election, lawsuits. That said, he melted down further on Friday This was on Right Side Broadcasting. Take a look.
This is where we're at, everybody, in this battle of epic proportions, historical proportions. What happens is it takes a little bit, but evil reveals itself and their true colors come out. You know, it's kind of like back in Nazi Germany. You might have Walmart, and let's say the CMO was really sincere, going, really, you know, because he might have been told he didn't have the numbers. Oh, they're fatiguing. In fact, I showed him, no, the numbers are going through the roof. They're going up. You know, so let's just say that guy was. Well, then maybe, you don't know, maybe the board of direct, maybe the CEO, we don't know that part, but we do know that there is there's an agenda behind it. Mm-hmm. There's another agenda, everybody, is evil agenda. This is a battle of biblical proportions of evil and good.
It really is.
Epical. It's an epical battle between good and evil. And also, kind of like 1930, 39, Nazi Germany. What? Okay, how is that even comparable to not being able to sell pillows at Walmart? Oh, but it's an agenda. No, dude. No, you're insane. And you're just trying to sell pillows. That's it. Again, look, several other companies have already, yes, indeed, stopped selling MyPillow products because of all this election denial bullshit. Okay? Including Costco, Bed Bath & Beyond, QVC, JCPenney, and Wayfair. But let me tell you this. He's lying when it comes to Walmart pulling the products. Turns out they're still going to sell them. So now, in fact, Walmart confirmed to The Hill that, yes, it did pull MyPillow products from their physical box stores, but said, we will continue to carry them online. So, wait, that's not a cancellation. That's just like, hey, we're not going to take product and physically sell it in our stores anymore for whatever reason. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it costs too much to stock them, to bring them in. I don't know. Maybe it's just easier to sell them online. But it's not really cancellation. Now, is it? So either Mikey is really dumb or he's lying. And by the way, one could easily argue that both are true. Now, again, one thing that I cut out from these segments was him, of course, shamelessly hawking his pillows. Because, of course, right? That's how we know what this is all about. So here's the thing. Conservatives run on purely emotion, right? It's all about the feels. Not so much the facts, just the feels. And so that emotion that they use most successfully is outrage. And they love to call, the whole thing cancel culture to bring that up. Oh, I'm being canceled. I'm being, they're coming up against me. They're going after us. They're going to cancel us. They're going to take us down. Well, that causes a lot of fear and outrage. And guess what? That sells pillows. And so, again, that's what this is all about. Mike Pillow is desperate for money because he's getting his ass sued. And so, as a conservative, how do you make a quick buck? Well, you claim you're being canceled. You claim this is attacked. And all the chuds out there that watch Right Side, broadcasting and Lindell TV, which, by the way, that host right there, he's like, oh, yeah, no. Yeah, totally. A completely uncritical bobblehead. But again, that's what do you expect, right? Probably because, Mike Pillow spends a lot of his advertising budget on right-wing media, like Right Side Broadcasting. And so they put out this message, and they're like, oh, my God. You're right. It is just like Germany. It's like Germany, Nazi Germany, 1984, George Orwell, everything. It's all in one giant horrible lump. That means I must invest in pillows? Weird. But understand that this is an amazing grift. There is nothing quite like I've never seen grift of this magnitude. But it works. They have successfully monetized conservative tiers. It's so strange. But also sad because, look, I've seen Republican areas. heavily conservative areas, they're not the wealthiest people in the world. At least the voters are not, many of them. But the ones who are wealthy, they get that way because they continue to fleece the base. You know, they got to get them whales, right? The people who are propagandized to spend all of their Social Security money on giving Donald Trump donations so he can fight election fraud. Wait, look, $250 million spent to fight election fraud, and guess what? It didn't go to the election defense fund because it didn't exist. It wasn't a real thing. It just went right into his pocket, into the pocket of his friends. And so, again, they're all about fleecing and screwing over their base and leeching as much money as they can from them. That's who these guys are. Mike Pillow, absolutely one of them. All grifters through and through.